him the information on at least two district engineers, no, and a minor functionary sa Bulacan who are big time gamblers in one of the casinos here. And the two of them, as per my information, used aliases. No? They hid their true identities, gumamit ng fictitious name, and ang recorded losses. This is just informal and official, but I intend to get the official record. Yung isa po natalo ng 300 million, yung isa more than 300 million. And these are salary grade 19 officials, being district engineer, and the other one is even a lower, occupying a lower position. So,
first of all, I would like to commend Senator Ping Lacson dun sa ginawa niyang comprehensive research sa flood control. Kahanga-hanga nga at in-depth talaga at marami tayong natutunan because of that. Meron akong few questions kay Senator Ping. Senator Ping, kasi kanina medyo kinapos ako sa oras sa Blue Ribbon. Would you support na kailangan lahat ng mga contractors and DPWH officials, especially yung pinagdududahan na involved sa anomaly, na dapat makita natin yung kanilang ITR para pagbanggain natin yung kanilang mga possession tulad ng Diskaya na meron 28 luxury vehicles, kung yung ba'y babangga doon sa ITR na binabayaran nila?
I agree, Mr. President. In fact, I was informed by the minority leader that she was already served the LOA by the BIR commissioner himself, Commissioner Lumagi. So that could start the ball rolling in an investigation to be conducted by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, no less.
Pero kanina, Mr. President, I was informed by one of the personnel sa BIR, sabi ang bigyan lang daw ng LOA, letter of authority, ay yung company ni Diskaya. So ang gusto ko sana, mismong si Diskaya mismo, yung Diskaya mag-asawa, mabigyan ng LOA na para makapag-explain. And also, do you support, Mr. President, na hindi dapat abutin ng buwan o taon bago lumabas yung resulta ng LOA?
Yes, I agree, Mr. President. I'm not privy to because it was just relayed to me by Senator Soto. Maybe he can share what he knows firsthand.
And also, siguro, Mr. President, tulad sinabi ni Senator Soto kanina na nagustuhan ko ngayon dahil it happens na yung 28 luxury vehicles na binili ng mga Diskaya ay mula sa dalawang dealer mula sa dalawang car dealership na pasimuno sa smuggling ng mga sasakyan. In fact, yung dealership daw na yon ay involved doon sa pagpasok ng Bugatti na ako po nag-expose na hindi nakapagbayad ng tamang tax kaya nahila. So maybe doon sa 28 luxury vehicles baka mahila natin lahat yung baka hindi nagbayad ng tax yun. Anomalous na yung pagkaroon nila ng ganong karaming pera, pati ba naman doon sa pagbayad ng taxes sa mga sasakyan, anomalous pa rin. So do you agree, Mr. President?
Yes, Mr. President. By the way, I stand corrected and like to correct and put on record yung response ko kanina sa distinguished gentleman from Tarlac. Yung nabito ni Presidente, 26 billion. Ito yung program under the DPWH budget and another 168 billion under the unprogrammed. Yung Pizarro, malaki po ito, 757.3 billion pesos. So, ganun kalaki yung naiwan sa budget kasi naka-hinold na Malacanang ang release ng SARO.
And last question, Mr. President. Sa records po ng DPWH, 103 contractors na flag down nila na hindi tama yung ginagawa, meaning na blacklist. But out of those 103, isa lamang doon, Mr. President, ang sa flood control. Do you agree na dapat imbestigahan din ng DPWH bakit isa lang ang flood control doon na flag down na bilang tawag na blacklisted? Di ba dapat mas marami dapat doon ang flood control projects?
Well, all I can say, Mr. President, is that the President made a very good choice in the person of Secretary Vince Dizon. And I think being an action man, he will initiate a comprehensive and extensive investigation on the anomalies involving flood control projects. In fact, I heard that he already ordered the submission of courtesy resignations of all the officials, undersecretaries and below. And that's, I think, a good start.
And you did mention about Secretary Vince, Mr. President, and I do agree with you, Senator Lacson, of course, with the President of appointing him, because for me, he is the perfect person for that position. I only know him for a short time. It is a short stint bilang Secretary ng Public Services, me bilang Chairman ng Public Services. He's done a lot. Marami po siya mga nagawa, mabusisi siya. He does a lot of inspections. In fact, he's very strict with his people. He monitors his people very well. So I think he fits for that position. Do you agree, Mr. President?
Yes, I agree, Mr. President. As a matter of fact, I sent to him already an advance information through one of his prospective staff, who used to work under me sa PNP. I gave him the information on at least 2 district engineers, and a minor functionary sa Bulacan who are big-time gamblers in one of the casinos here. And the 2 of them, as per my information, used aliases. They hid their true identities, gumamit ng fictitious name, and ang recorded losses. This is just informal and official, but I intend to get the official record. Yung isa po natalo ng 300 million, yung isa more than 300 million. And these are salary grade 19 officials, being district engineer, and the other one is even occupying a lower position. So you can just imagine the enormity of the corruption that's going on. This is only in Bulacan, Mr. President. I got hold of the aliases that they used. So it will be easier for the concerned authorities to really identify or get all the records of their winnings and losses.
And it's very easy, Mr. President, kasi all we need to do is call the attention of Soler, Okada, and all other casinos para makita yung labas-pasok nitong mga nagsusugal ng mga DPWH officials, Mr. President.
Yeah, that's what I did, Mr. President. I already wrote Chairman Altenco to coordinate or direct the different casinos to provide the information. I gave him all the necessary information to identify or to point to the DPWH officials through their aliases. And by the way, there's this Memorandum Circular number 6, issued way back in 2016, na pinagbabawal na mahigpit ang paglalaro sa casino ng lahat ng government officials, yung sinasabi rito, connected directly with the operation of the government or any of its agencies. Aside from a possible, malit lang pong penalty rito, yung violation of Article 178 of the Revised Penal Code, using fictitious name and concealing true name, mababa ang penalty. Arresto mayor and a fine not to exceed 100,000 pesos. Pero at least, dito kung sa violation naman ng RA 6713, Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards of Government Officials and Employees, medyo mataas yung penalty. Abot siya ng hanggang 5 years imprisonment, and ang fine nasa mga 5,000. And perpetual disqualification. Possible perpetual disqualification from holding public office.
And lastly, Mr. President, last na. Thank you, Mr. President. That's all. And I congratulate you, Senator Ping Lacson. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much to the gentleman from
What is
Sabela.
What is blessed